Welcome to Love Notes with William Clarks, where we keep conversations real. And of course, today in the show, I'm having very amazing people with me here, and they are going to introduce themselves. I will start with the lady.
Hi everyone, my name is Nina Chakara. I am a co-host. Welcome to Love and Relationships.
Hi everyone, my name is Pascal Praise Mumbele and I am a media specialist.
Right, so today we are basically going to be taking you through love at first sight versus dating your best friend, and we're going to be having conversations around that. And of course, I want us to start with what we talked about last week. Last week I remember talking about breakup, like the big question and all that stuff, what you're supposed to do when like you're from a breakup. And today we are talking about something else, which is should you date your best friend, or you consider dating someone you see at the very first time you meet them and stuff like that. And I want Pascal, first tell us, what is love at first sight? Like, really, can you define for us love at first sight, because some people really don't know.
Well, love at first sight, I do not believe in it, but I would call it, that calling when you have just seen someone and you know that, hey, this is the one, this is the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And I believe it's a lie, personally. Hey, you cannot tell me you just met someone, like you do not know anything about them, you do not know if you have the chemistry or anything, you haven't had time to fully fall for them, and you feel like, oh, this is love at first sight. A crush, yeah. I mean, someone can be attractive, you can like them, okay, they can have a good body. I mean, like, okay, I think I like this person, but love at first sight, I really don't believe in it, yeah.
I'll disagree with Pascal on that. I believe it exists, so it's not for everyone. You can't find love at first sight, but as I said, it's a rare thing, but it is there.
Yeah, because okay, love at first sight. One thing I know about love at first sight, like the way Nina said, it really exists. It exists. I don't know what Pascal has to say about that, because I've seen. I can give a scenario. I have a friend who really liked a chick so much, and then what happened is how he got to get this girl was one time he was in a restaurant eating, and then the girl also was eating in the same restaurant. So their eyes kept on running on each other, and that's how like the chemistry just connected. So for my feel, it's something that it really works, and I don't know what Pascal has to say about that, because it really exists.
Personally, like I said, I do not believe in love at first sight. I believe in the I like you, and then something like that. Because I mean, if I'm going to pass by a woman who is fitting everything that I'm looking for physically in a woman, I'm going to feel attracted to them, And then maybe by some sheer luck, when we actually talk, the chemistry starts, developing.
That's true.
Now, you can like someone, you can see someone and like them. Now, for those rare cases that many people like calling love at first sight, I believe it's a situation of you met someone, you liked them, and by some sheer luck, you got to connect with them the further you knew each other.
That's true.
And with the steps and the time that you took together, you ended up falling in love. Some people even fall in love after marriage. Like that whole time, they did not know they were...
If you're not talking about Indians.
But how do you even fall in love after marriage? Like,
I mean,
Indians, again.
Yes, Indians.
Explain that, like you're confusing me right now. How do you, practically, how is that even possible?
Don't you know those cultures that they marry you off when you're still a kid? So when you grow up, you have no choice.
This is my person.
Tied to this person, so you have to get married to them. You have no choice.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you can get to love someone while you're already in the relationship. You can learn to love. I've met so many women who say, I don't love him, but they are dating this guy. I don't love him. Maybe I will learn to love him.
Yeah.
That is true. Someone can actually learn to love you. Like you can learn to fall in love with someone, and things happen. But saying I fell in love with you the moment I saw you, apart from plain reason, first liners, I mean, I don't think
there.
it's real. I really
I
don't.
believe in fairy tales. It's there.
Oh wow, Cinderella.
So basically, Pasco, what you're trying to say that love at first sight it doesn't exist.
To me, it does not. I mean, you see, I like situations of cheating. Someone is like,
Wait,
he
you
is-
like situations of
no. I'm using that as an example.
Mm.
Have you talked to someone who was cheated on, and they tell you that she said he was just a friend?
Yeah.
Hey, people don't sleep with strangers unless it's a random hookup.
Of course.
You don't sleep with strangers.
Yeah.
For you to sleep with someone several times, it means, especially for the women, I believe it means you are attracted to this guy.
Yeah, and you
Now,
kind of friends.
exactly. Women say they want a man who understands them. How am I going to understand you if I'm not your best friend?
But you can learn. You can learn and get that connection when you're dating. So.
We learn along the way, and we learn to love this person after they have learned to understand
You
you.
can
Like,
also
Sorry
love
to
them.
cut you short, but
Yeah.
do you also believe that when you meet someone for the first time, there is that chemistry you really have with someone? Like, you've never met this person, it's your first time to meet with them, and you're having conversations like you've known each other
Yeah.
for a very, very long time.
true.
And
that
just
happens.
because of that, you find yourselves connecting. But bro, it's your first time to meet with that person.
That is
and
true.
that takes me to this question. So, you're now saying love at first sight to you. It doesn't exist in your world actually. But now when it comes to friendship, okay, should we date our best friends? What do you have to say about that?
Yes, totally.
Defend your point. What do
Totally.
you have to say about
If you can date your best friend.
that?
To me, I would actually want to date my best friend
Why?
because I'm meaning the woman. Of course, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I'm not gay, guys. I'm not gay.
Amen.
I'm not gay.
You
Okay.
can say you are.
But
okay?
I would date my best friend. Do you know why? By the time you're close enough to me like that,
Yeah.
by the time I can tolerate you, we are human beings, and sometimes we want to be alone.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you have a best friend who can see that, who can read you and knows you in and out,
Yeah.
why not? Why not spend the rest of your life with them?
Mm.
You've tolerated them. Like, today's concept of relationships is so unique and custom based. You find that Nina's relationship with whoever she's with is different from the relationship that I have. That means that relationship is tailored to my preferences.
Yeah.
Actually, to our preferences, because we are two in a
Yeah.
relationship. Now, a best friend, if it is the best friend that I understand and perceive, is someone that you have stuck with and has stuck with you, and they have seen you at your lowest and at your highest,
That's true.
and have been there
Yeah.
with you. Okay? Does that sound a lot like what most women say when they are describing their husbands?
Okay, I have this issue. Sorry to cut you short, but you know how you are friends with someone for a very long time, like you know basically everything about yourselves. But now this comes when you talk about the pros and cons of dating your best friend. Like, I believe there are some pros and cons when it comes to really dating your best friend than dating this person you've just met like for the first time, and you guys you feel like, okay, I want to know more about this person, because sometimes people just feel like learning or trying out new things is really something good and it gives them peace, than dating someone who is actually your best friend and you literally know everything about them. So what are some of the pros and cons of dating your best friend?
I think it's a good thing to date your best friend, but it's not a relationship that just happens in a day. It takes so much time, and you can't be so sure, because I may be the one to love him first, but he doesn't love me.
True.
And sometimes, let's say if it's the woman who loves him first, you're going to hear this guy talk about other women that he has been playing with and all that. So like, for you to remove that mindset in your head that this guy is a player, this guy is this, and he's now saying he loves me, it's like so hard, because you literally know this person.
And remember, you've been having
So,
conversations
like,
of,
it's not
all the
easy.
nasty things he has been doing and all that.
It's not really easy to like just put that aside and say I love this guy. It takes a lot of time, but if you guys do manage to form that relationship, they're usually the best and most lasting relationships. Though there are of course disadvantages.
Let's go.
Yeah, about that con that she gave. Well, the pros are endless. This person knows you.
Yeah.
You know them. Like, it's going to be so beautiful.
But
However,
but
about
let's drive it more especially to the other side.
yes, about the cons.
Mm.
Now, her con is going to be an issue of love. Love is an emotion, and we are not creatures of we are not creatures of logic. We are creatures of emotion, right?
Yeah.
Now, you will realize that he told you all these things, like there's this shade, we did this and this, I was not interested,
Yeah.
things like that. He's going to tell you about all these women. He's going to tell you everything about him. You will know him.
Yeah.
You're forgetting that if he actually tells you he loves you, he means it, because you know what he has told the others. The disadvantage the others had was they did not know. That's how you find women saying, "Oh, I didn't know he could do that. I didn't know he was capable of this. I didn't know he was capable of that."
I think that is easier only if you also have a liking for him. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the mindset will still stay in your head.
Yeah, the mindset stays if you do not listen, if you don't see the signs. The signs, because he tells you every step of the way of how he landed with the other women. And you're seeing that with you, he's doing everything
Everything, yeah.
differently and more genuinely. It's not a lie. Now, because you're clouded by the emotion, the fear, and you're like, okay, what if he does the same to me?
Yeah, there's
For
a
me,
lot of fear.
yeah, for me, the con with dating a best friend is, you see, a relationship ends. A relationship can end.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now the question is, what if it does not work out? You can never be 100% sure.
Yeah.
Now, if it goes wrong, and in some cases it goes wrong so bad,
So badly.
Yeah.
And there's this saying, they be like, the longer the relationship,
yes,
the longer the heartbreak.
exactly. So you end up falling for this person. Say you're together for 3-4 years, some good years, right?
Yeah.
And then you end up breaking up. Now that means you're going to lose on two fronts. You're going to lose a best friend, and you're going to lose a boyfriend or a girlfriend, someone that you love, if it does not work. Now the stakes are high. If it works out, wow, that is one hell of a relationship, right?
Yeah.
If it does not, hey, you're going to go through some serious depression
Trauma.
and heartbreak.
Yeah.
Trauma.
So it's an entrepreneurial kind of setup, right? But I believe in if you like your best friend and you see growth there. Some people may look broken to us, but to their best friends, they see something in them.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you like your best friend, go on. Tell them you like them. Risk it. Because, hey, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to end up together,
Oh no,
or you're not. And you're not the one who decides that.
that's true. Oh wow.
So shoot your shot.
Nina,
I
what
think-
questions do you have for us?
I think on what he has just said, I just take it that it's worth the risk. Like, because either way, even though it's not your best friend, you're risking. Like, when you love someone, you're putting yourself out there, telling them I love you, but you don't know if they love you back. You don't know if it's going to work out.
That's
Because
true.
hey, every relationship has like its ups and downs. But you guys work it out together. So give it your shot. Yeah.
Oh, so so what do you guys have to say? We are about to come to the end of our show, and I want us to give our last remarks. We are having these two things in between: love at first sight and dating your best friend. So, give your last remarks. What do you guys have to tell to the people out there? Like, guys want to know, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to date our best friends, or we should go with love at first sight? What do you guys have to say? Give us your last remarks as we close this show.
Ladies first.
Okay. I think love at first sight. I do believe in love at first sight. No offense, I do believe in it. It's not doesn't happen to everyone. It happens to very few, and those people are very lucky. It's a beautiful thing, guys. I love love. So, and then dating your best friend.
Sure.
I think if you love your best friend, okay, sometimes you guys may both not have those love feelings, but they come like with time. But I think if you guys feel something, then go for it and see what happens. Because you may be afraid to go for it, and you end up losing out on something that could have been the best thing in your life. So go for it, take a risk, see what happens, and then life moves on.
Sure.
Guys,
Pasco, you
guys.
you can't wait to hear for what Pasco is going to say. Because
He's not telling the truth, guys. He's lying, guys. He's lying.
let's hear from you, Pasco.
You're very ready for what I'm going to say, by the way. You know what I'm going to say. Love at first sight is a scam.
No, it's
It
not.
is a
No,
scam.
it's not.
Guys, love at first sight does not exist. The
Really?
only true love there is the love that has lasted long. By the
Good
time Oh wow, yes, that is true love right there, guys. That is true love. That is true love. God's love is enduring. You know, God's love is enduring. But you see, love at first sight is beautiful. It's not even love to me. I don't like calling it love because the word love is strong. You know that. But love at first sight is not actually love. It's that fun you have, that joy you have, that rush of feelings.
What is love? I'm sorry, we're concluding, but I have to ask. What is love to you?
Pasco can define for us.
Thank you for adding that. No, thank you for adding that. You see, when she said what is love?
Yeah. Thank you.
Love is unique
Uh-huh.
to each and every one of us.
Thank you.
How you perceive love is not how I perceive love. Now, to me, love is unique. Love is so many things, but ladies and gentlemen, please listen to this. Love is not foolish.
True.
Love is everything, but it is not foolish. Then, about the question you asked, sir, I would say please date your best friend. Because come rain, come sunshine, this person has been there with you. They know you in and out. If you are really going to be yourself in a relationship, who else other than your best friend?
Wow. So, what can I say even after Pasco? Alright, for me, I wouldn't lie to you guys, but I would say both the two really exist. Love at first sight exists. Falling in love with your best friend is also a good thing. But for me, this is what I would really say. Love at first sight is also a good thing. Now, the way you really defined love, like love is unique. Some people find love at first sight. You look at this person and you feel like, wow, where have you been all along? Like, this is someone I've been looking for. You get? Like, why? You know,
that is liking.
So
Love,
it's a thing of, like you really said, it's unique. It's really unique. So I don't want to lie to you guys. You can find your person even at the very first time you look at them and be like, this is the person. But now the thing with love at first sight, you make your intentions right from the very, very first place. Like you meet the person and you like them. You just have to confess it to them, like, you know what, I like you, and you know, like, I want us to do this.
No friend zone,
And
no
that
bro
will
zone.
chase some people
Yeah, that will chase some people away. Like, what do you mean? You've just seen me. You've just seen me. What do you mean?
Like that's the chemistry. Because you're not going to start friend zoning this person and start judging them. I want to know more about you.
What if you fall in love with a witch doctor, man?
Make your intentions right from the first place and be like, you know, I like you. Because when you meet someone for the first time and you want to befriend them, of course you're just going to start conversations and what. But approaching someone, this is my part. You approach someone and you be like, I like you. And it's true that, like, this person is going to know it in their head. This person actually likes you. It's when now the thing comes in where you're now like starting to know each other, but in your mind you already know that this person wants us to do this. Not where you're going to start passing around corners, hey, let's first be friends, what, and all that. But when you make your intentions right from the first place, even this person is going to know this person actually wants us to be together, but he's taking his time to get to know me more.
Bwana host, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I know guys are supposed to go, but I'm going to say something. The enemy of love is not hate. It is doubt. Those words were in a certain movie I was watching. Those are not my words, guys. When you do that, I feel like at a certain point you're going to find something out about this person.
And it's like a turn off.
Yes, and you're going to start doubting.
And you run.
You get? And that is the greatest enemy of love.
But
like,
I think either way, risk it, man.
Do you know even your best friend, you can find out something about them. Okay, you guys, this is really nice. Even your best friend, you can find out something about them and be like really all alone.
exactly. Now, will you be sure that you still love this person?
It is really the same thing. Like,
No. Your best friend, you know
Your
everything
best
about
friend, you
this
know,
person.
love at first sight.
Love at first sight, it's a
But
stranger.
you see this person and like, you know, she's the one.
okay. All right. right. Guys, thank you so much for coming for this conversation. It has
Thank
really
you.
been nice and I've loved it so much. So we come into a conclusion that to be safe, Bambi, go for your best friend.
I think you guys should
Go-
put out your comments. there
Yeah,
and hear
yeah,
what
like
you
just
have to
put up
say.
your comments. We have not really come to a
This is big.
conclusion of this, but like the way you define that love is a unique thing, we all find love differently. Like
I mean,
really,
yeah.
like really.
You
really
find
so
your crow and
differently.
love that crow. It's
Yes,
okay.
yes.
It's unique for you.
Yeah, like it's that unique. So we have not come to a conclusion, but you can put there your comments and then like you have conversations over them. But the big thing here has been that go with your best friend.
And remember, she should be able to speak English.
Ah, this guy, you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
English is key.
All right, Costco, just tell us your last shout outs to the people.
Yes, you
and
said
like,
English.
Yeah, tell us your last shout outs to the people.
Thank you so much for having me. And guys, again, love your best. Okay, your best friend. If you like a best friend, go for your best friend. Shout out to everyone that has tuned in tonight. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for loving us. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe.
Right. Nina.
Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget, tune in next week. We have another episode for you. If you have any questions on what we have discussed, feel free. Any comments, anything you don't agree with or you agree with, feel free to put a message down there for us and we continue in that debate. Thank you.
Alright, thank you guys for coming out, and it has been Love Notes with William Clarks, and with me here it has been my co-host Nina, and then our guest, of course, the one and only Pasco.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has been really lovely, and I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Share the link with someone who needs to hear this, with someone who's confused about this. Share the link, and yeah, see you next time. Love you and bye.
The link is for those who speak English.